Hello guys and welcome to our new math session. Today's lesson is gonna be divided into two parts. The first part is the division part. So let's start. I have here four questions for division. I need to solve it here. I will solve it with you as beginners, like we didn't divide before. So let's start to do the division together. So first I have here the first question, 1475 divided by 7. So the first step is just I'm writing down the times table of 7 till 5. And if I needed more, so I would just write down more. So here I have 1 divided 7 is going to be equal to 0, so I'm taking the two numbers together, 14. So here I'm taking this 14, searching in the answer of the times table of 7, searching to find 14. So here, it's 14 here. So I'm writing down 14 down here, and I'm taking this 2 and putting it up in the answer. So, and after that, subtract. So I will subtract 14 minus 14. The answer is going to be 0. And after that, bring down the next digit, which is going to be 7. Okay, after that, let's do it again, starting from lower again. 7 here, I'm taking the 7 divided by 7. So I'm taking the 7, searching in the times table here in the answers. I'm searching the answers for number 7. Where is it? Here. It's the first one here. So this is the first one. I'm taking the 7, put it here, down that, and put the 1 up, because here's 7 and here's 1. So I'm putting the 7 down, and 1 I'm putting it up. And after that, I'm subtracting. So 7 minus 7 is going to be 0, and bring down the next digit. Once you bring down the next digit, you have to start the cycle starting from lower again, like you are doing it from lower again. So once you brought down, you have to divide again. 5 divided by 7, there is no 5 here, so it's gonna be 0. And 5 down, so here, this is the remainder of the division. So I'm writing down the remainder of the division as R5, or writing it down as fraction. So I will write it down here as fraction, so 5 over 7. The denominator always is gonna be this number in here, and this number, the divisor number. So here in this question is going to be 7. So 7 in the denominator, and the remainder here is going to be the numerator. Okay, let's go to the next question. I have here 1739 divided by 8. So what's the first step? Write down the times table of 8 to reach 5. And if I needed more, I'm gonna add in the times table. Okay, so again, 1 divided 8, I can't do that. So I'm taking the two numbers together, 17. So I'm searching for 17 here. 17 is not there, but it's between 16 and 24. It's between these two numbers. So I'm taking the smaller number, which is 16, write it down here, and taking the 2 with the 16 and taking the 2 and putting it up here and subtract. Okay, so 7 minus 6 is going to be 1, and 1 minus 1 is going to be 0. And after that, bring down the next digit, which is 3. And taking the 13, try to divide it by 8. And so it means that you are searching for 13 here in the answers of the times table of 8. So where's 13? 13 is not there. So it's between 8 and 16. So I'm taking the what? The bigger or the smaller number? Yes, the smaller number, which is 8. So I'm putting the 8 here and taking the 1, put it up, and subtract. So 13 minus 8 is going to be equals to 5. And then bring down the next digit, which is going to be 9. 59. Search for 59 here. There is no 59. It's after 40, so I have to continue in the times table. So 8 times 6 is going to be 48. 8 times 7 is going to be 56. 8 times 8 is going to be 64. Okay, so right now you can search for 59 here in the answers. So where's 59? Yes, it's between 56 and 64. So I'm taking the smaller number, yes. So 56, I'm putting it down here, and taking the 7, putting it up there. And subtract. 9 minus 6 is going to be 3, and 5 minus 5 equals 0. So the answer is going to be 3. Okay, so ask yourself a question. Is there any digit here to bring it down? No. No digits to bring down, so the division is finished, and this is the remainder. So I will write down the remainder as a fraction. How to write it down as a fraction? Put this number in the divisor number, put it in the denominator, and then take this number, put it in the numerator. So it's going to be 217 and 3 over 8. Okay, let's go to the next question. I have here 3,434 divided by 4. So the first step is to write down the 4 times table. Okay, after that, try to divide. 3 divided 4? Can't be. So I'm taking the two numbers together. 34 divided by 4. So I'm searching for 34 here. There is no 34. It's over 20. So I need to add more in the times table. So let's add more together. 4 times 6 is going to be 24. 4 times 7 is going to be 28. And 4 times 8 is going to be 32. Okay, so 32, because here 4 times 9 is going to be equal to 36, so 34 is between 32 and 46 and 36. So I'm taking the smaller number, which is 32. I'm putting it here, and after that take this number, put it up, so it's going to be 8 up, and after that subtract. So 34 minus 32 is going to be equals to 2, and after that bring down the next digit, which is 3. Then do the cycle again. 23 divided by 4, so I'm searching for 23 here in the times table. So 23, where's 23? No 23 here. It's between 20 and 24. So I'm taking the smaller number, which is 20, put it here, and then take the 5 and put it up, and then subtract. So 23 minus 20 is going to be equals to 3. And then bring down the next digit, which is 4. So 34 again. 34? There is no 34, but I remember that I did that in the first part. 34 divided by 4, which was here, it's going to be 32 down and 8 up. So 32 down and 8 up, and then subtract. So 4 minus 2 is going to be equals to 2, and 3 minus 3 is going to be equal to 0. So right now, I don't have any digit to bring down, so this is the remainder and this is the end of the division. So write down the 2 in the numerator and the 4 in the denominator, which is going to be 2 over 4. And guys, I prefer to simplify the fraction here. So 2 over 4 is going to be equal to half. Write it down as half. Okay, let's go to the last question here in this slide. Here I have 6,567 divided by 9, so I will just write down the times table of 9. So here I'm searching for 65 here and the answers. There is no 65, so I have to add more in the times table. 9 times 6 is going to be 54, 9 times 7 is going to be 63. Yeah, just very near to it. So it's smaller than it and very near to it, so I will just put it down here, 63, and take the 7, put it up in the answer, and then subtract. So 5 minus 3 is going to be equals to 2, and 6 minus 0 is going to be 6 minus 6 is going to be equal to 0. So here it's 2, and then bring down the next digit, which is 6. So I have right now 26. Where's 26 here? 26 is between 18 and 27. So I'm taking the 18, put it here, and then just subtract. Taking the 2 up, because here 18, it has 2. So I'm taking the 2 here and subtract. 26 minus 18, so it's going to be 8, and bring down the next digit, which is going to be 7. Oh, 87. It's a large number. It's larger than that. So I have to add in the times table. So here it's 9 times 9 equals 81, and 9 times 10 is going to be 90. 87 is between 81 and 90. So I'm taking the 81 here, and the 9 I will put it up. And after that, subtract. So 7 minus 1 equals 6, and 8 minus 8 is going to be equal to 0. Okay, and after that, the division is end, because there's no digits here to bring down. So here is gonna be put in the numerator, and after that, the 9 is gonna be in the denominator, and then simplify. If you simplify it, it's gonna be 729 and 2 over 3. Okay, let's go to the next one here. The next one is going to be the same thing, so I will just make it a little bit faster. So 2764 divided by 9, I will just write down the times table of 9 as I wrote it down before in the first slide, and after that search for 27 here in the answers. I found it here, so I'm putting 27 down here and put the 3 up. So, and after that subtract, and then here 27 minus 27 is going to be equal to 0, and bring down the next digit, which is 6. After that, search for 6 here. There is no 6 here. So it means that it's going to be 0 up. But once I put a 0 up after I divide, I have to bring down the next digit 4 because it's going to be the same thing. If I just search for 0 here, it's going to be 9 times 0 equals 0. So I'm putting the 0 up and 0 down, and subtract is going to be 6. And then bring down the next digit, which is 4. So I just reduced a step here. I just took the shortcut to bring down the next digit immediately. So once you found something, a number like 6 here, divided by 9, so it's 0, and so bring down the next digit immediately. Don't think about putting 0 up and 0 down and then subtract and so on, like it's gonna be wasting time. So 64 divided by 9, I'm searching for 64 here. There is no 64 there. So I have to add in the times table to reach 64. So here 64, if you try to search here, you'll find it's between 63 and 72. I'm taking the 63 here in the answer, and after that put the 7 up there. So it's going to be 64 minus 63 is going to be equals to 1. So the answer at the end is going to be here 307, and there is one remainder. I'll put it 1 over 9. Okay, 1819 divided by 4. So the first thing is to do is just to write down the times table of 4. So, and after that, trying to find 18 there in the answers. So there is no 18 in the answers of the times table of 4. So it's between 16 and 20. So I'm taking the smaller number again, put it under that, under 18. So it's going to be 18 under 16. And then take this 4, put it up in the answer. So it's going to be 4 up. And after that, subtract. 8 minus 6 is going to be equal to 2, and 1 minus 1 is going to be equal to 0. And then bring down the next digit, which is 1. So 21 here divided by 4. I'm searching for 21 here. There is no 21 here. So the smaller one here, the smaller number, and the nearest number is 20. So I'm putting it down 20 and taking this 5, putting it up in the answer, in the quotient. So it's going to be 5 up. And then subtract. 1 minus 0 equals 1, and 2 minus 2 equals 0. And after that, bring down the next digit, which is 9. So right now I have 19. Search for 19 there. You will not find the answer 19 in the times table of 4. So it's between 16 and 20. So I'm taking the smaller one here, 16, and putting it here, and taking the 4, putting it up, and subtract. So 19 minus 16 is going to be equal to 3. Okay, so is there any digit here to bring down? No. So this is the end of the division, and this 3 is just a remainder. I will put it up here over 4, so it's going to be a remainder as a fraction, so 3 over 4. Okay, guys, I want you to try to do that with me. So let's do it together. First step, I'm just writing down that. Yes, times table of 5. And after that, search for 31 there in the times table. There is no 31. So I have to add in the times table again. 5 times 6 equals 30, and 5 times 7 equals 35. So 31 is not in the answer of the times table. 31 is between 30 and 35. So I'm taking the smaller one. So it's 30, I'm putting it down here, and taking the 6 and putting it up. So 31 minus 30 is going to be equal to 1. And bring down the next digit, which is 0. So 10 divided 5. I'm searching for 10 here, and the answer of the times table, it's there. So I'm putting it down and put the 2 up in the quotient, and after that subtract. 10 minus 10 is going to be equal to 0, and after that I have to bring down the next digit, which is 8. So search for 8 in the times table here. You will not find it. It's between 5 and 10. So I'm taking the smaller one, which is 5, and put the 1 up in the answer, and then subtract. 8 minus 5 equals 3. So ask yourself the question again. Is there any digit to bring down? No. So this is the end of the division. And this is the remainder of the division here. It's going to be equal to 3 over 5. Okay, let's go to the last question in this slide. Here I have the table 2. It's very easy. Guys, by the way, this step to write down the times table, it's easier not to write it down. It's easier to just memorize the times table. So of course it's better to memorize the times table to be able to solve it fast without using this mirror, without using the times table. Okay, let's go to this question. 2. I have to write down the times table of 2. So here I will start 8 divided 2. I'm searching for 8 there. Yes, I found it. Here, it's 8. So I'm putting it down and take the 4 and putting it up. And after that, subtract. 8 minus 8 is going to be equal to 0. And then bring down the next digit, which is going to be 6. And trying to divide 6 by 2, I'm try to find here 6. Where is 6? Here, it's 6 here. I'm putting it down and put the 3 up in the answer. And after that, subtract. 6 minus 6 equal to 0. And bring down the next digit again, which is 3. So where's 3 here? There's no 3's. 3 is just between 2 and 4. So I'm taking the smaller one, 2, and put the answer here, 1. I'm putting it here in the quotient. And subtract 3 minus 2, it's going to be equals to 1. Is there anything to bring down? No. So this is the end of the division, and this is the remainder. I'm putting it in the answer as a form of fraction, so it's going to be 1 over 2. Let's go to the last slide for the division. Here I have 974 divided by 4, so write down the times table of 4, and then start to divide. 9 by 4, so where's 9 here? 9 is between 8 and 12, so I'm taking 8, put it down, and taking the 2, put it up. So, what's the next step? Yes, subtract. So 9 minus 8 is going to be equals to 1. And after that, bring down the next digit, which is 7. 17 divided by 4, which is, here, 16, between 16 and 20. So I'm taking the 16, put it here, and taking the 4, put it there, and subtract. 17 minus 16 is going to be equals to 1. And after that, bring down the next digit, which is 4. So where is 14 there? Where is 14? Here. It's between 12 and 16. So I'm taking the 12, put it down, and taking the 3, put it up. And then subtract. 14 minus 12 is going to be equals to 2. And then ask yourself the question. Don't forget. Is there anything to bring down? No, so this is the end of the division, and I will just write down the division as the remainder as a fraction, so it's going to be 2 over 4. Okay, let's go there. 289 divided by 2, so write down the table of 2 and start to divide. 2 divided 2, where is 2 in the answers of the times table of 2? Here. I'm putting it down and take the 1, put it up. And then subtract. 2 minus 2 is going to be equal to 0. And bring down the next digit, which is 8. 8 divided 2, I'm searching for 8 there. 8 is here. So I'm putting it down and take the 4, put it up, and after that subtract. So 8 minus 8 is going to be equal to 0. And then bring down the next digit, which is 9. So 9 divided 2, where is 9? Here between 8 and 10, so I'm taking the 8 and up here and taking the 4 there. And subtract 9 minus 8 is going to be equals to 1, and there is no digit to bring down, so this is the end of the division, and 1 over 2 is going to be the fraction as remainder. Okay guys, pause the video and solve these two questions alone and then come back to me. Okay, so here, first step, I'm just writing down the times table of 9. And then search for 23 in the times table of 9. Where's the answer of 23 here? Where's the answer 23? 23 is not there. It's between 18 and 27. So it's here. I'm taking 18. I'm taking it down there and taking the 2 up there. So I will subtract right now. 23 divided 18 is going to be equals to 5. And bring down the next digit, which is 7. 57 is not there. I have to go on in the times table. So I went on here in the times table, so I have right now 57 is between 54 and 63. So 54, I will take it here and take the 6 up there and subtract. 57 minus 54, it's going to be equal to 3, and then subtract, and then bring down the next digit, which is 3, and start to divide again. 33, I'm searching in the times table here. It's between 27 and 36. So put the 27 here and put the 3 up there and subtract. 33 minus 27 is going to be equals to 6. Okay, so there's nothing to bring down. So this is the remainder. It's going to be equal to 6 over 9. Okay, the last question. So I have 4,193 divided by 9. So I wrote already the times table of 9 there. So let's start to divide immediately. 41 divided by 9. Where is 41 there? 41 is between 36 and 45. So I'm writing down 36 down and writing down 4 up and start to subtract. 41 minus 36 is going to be equals to 5. And then bring down the next digit, which is 9. Now search for 59. 59 is between 54 and 63. So I'm taking 54 down and take the 6 up and start to subtract. 59 minus 54 is going to be 5. And bring down the next digit, which is 3. So 53, where's 53? 53 is between 45 and 54. So I will just write down 45 down and 5 up and subtract. So 53 minus 45, it's going to be equals to 8. And there's nothing to bring down, so the remainder is 8. I will write it down as a fraction. It's going to be 8 over 9. And this is the end of the division. Let's go to the second part of our lesson today. Lines of symmetry. So, first I need you to pause the video. Here there is a question, is the dotted line on each shape a line of symmetry? Right, yes or no? So pause the video for 2 minutes to think about it and answer it alone, and then come back to me to explain the answer for you. Let's start. Here, question number 1. I have here a star and I have here a dotted line. So, is it a line of symmetry or not? If I just try to do that in a piece of paper to draw the shape here and cut it with the scissors and try to fold it from this line, will it be identical or not? Like if I just cut the shape like that and take this shape, put it on the other one, will it be identical? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, so it's gonna be a line of symmetry. And if the answer is no, so it's not gonna be a line of symmetry. So, is the answer is yes or no? Yes, because if I just cut the shape from here, I can fold it to be here exactly. It's gonna be identical two shapes, identical shapes. Let's go to the second question. Is this a line of symmetry or not? So you need to just take a piece of paper, it's already a rectangle piece of paper, and try to fold it from this line. They will not be identical. So the answer is no. Perfect. Let's go there. Question number 3, I have here a parallelogram. Parallelogram, if I just cut the parallelogram from here, will it be identical or not? Obviously, it's not. Of course not. Because it will not be identical at all. So it's not a line of symmetry. Let's go to the second question, to the fourth question here. Here I cut the shape from the middle like that and try to fold it here like that on each other's. Will it be identical? If you just are a little bit confused, just cut a piece of paper exactly like that and try to fold it. If it's gonna be identical, so if the answer is yes, so here is gonna be yes, a line of symmetry. If the answer is no, so it's not a line of symmetry. So let's imagine together. Yes, it's a line of symmetry because if you just fold the shape here, it's gonna be identical to the other half. So the answer is yes. Okay, let's go to more questions for lines of symmetry. So pause the video again for 2 minutes, try to think about them, and come back to me. Okay, so here, the fifth question, I have a kite. If I just cut it from here, will it be identical? Obviously, it's of course not gonna be identical. So the answer is no. Okay, let's go to the heart. Here, if I just cut the heart from the middle like that, will it be identical halves? Exactly identical halves, so the answer is yes. Okay, let's go to the pentagon. The pentagon, I just explained in the previous video that the pentagon, regular pentagon, has a line of symmetry like that. So this is a line of symmetry because if you just folded the shape on each other's, you'll find that you have two identical halves. So it's a line of symmetry. So yes, the answer is yes. Okay, what about the trapezium or the trapezoid? Here, if I cut it from here, of course it's not going to be identical because here's smaller than that. This line is just taller than that, so of course, or longer than that, so of course it's not going to be a line of symmetry. So the answer is no. So right now you have to draw your line of symmetry for these shapes. So imagine, and after that, tell me what about it. Yes, of course. Okay, let's start. Here the arrow. What about the arrow? Will I cut it from here? Will I just draw a line from here? Of course not, because this one is not gonna be here, so no, it's not gonna be identical like that. What about the middle from here? Will it be identical? Yeah, so if I just cut the shape from here, you will find that they have two identical halves for it. So it's considered as a line of symmetry. Okay, what about this one? Here, if I just cut the shape from the middle from here like that, like the one here, if I cut it there, like that, it's of course not going to be a line of symmetry because this is curved line and this is just a straight line. So it's not going to be a line of symmetry. But what about that? What about this one? Would it be a line of symmetry? Yes, this is a line of symmetry, of course, because if you folded the shape, it's going to be identical halves. So this is the line of symmetry, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the session and I hope that you understand it very well. Thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day.